We're almost a month into this MLB offseason and still haven't heard that one major development. Everybody wants to know who Aaron Judge will end up with and which big names will get traded. We understand that there are a lot of questions, and in this video we're going to answer all of those. Stay with us till the end to find out everything you need to know. First up, who will Aaron Judge sign for and how much money will he get? Almost 12 MLB executives voted and answered all these questions. As far as his future team is concerned, 6 of them think he'll sign for the Yankees, 3 of them have voted for the Dodgers, and 2 think he'll end up with the Giants. While they're pretty much sure he'll end up at one of these teams, they're confused about how much he'll earn. But if you ask us, Judge will land a contract worth over $100 million. We'll just have to wait and see which team will pay him that much. Up next, which shortstop will get paid the most? There are 4 shortstops in the free agent class this offseason, but the experts think that only 2 will land the biggest paydays: Trey Turner and Carlos Correa. 7 of them voted for the 29-year-old Trey Turner, and 5 of them voted for the 28-year-old Carlos Correa. It's not a secret that Trey Turner's a more skillful player than Correa.
Pitchers try to get their legs under them early.
Trey Turner shoots the first one that he sees into the gap.
So naturally, he should get a bigger paycheck. Correa has suffered a few injuries, but he's still a good player. It's just that Turner's better. Coming up, where will the 4 biggest free agent shortstops end up? Carlos Correa, Trey Turner, Dansby Swanson, and Xander Bogaerts are the biggest shortstops in the free agent class. Every team will be looking at them to strengthen themselves. But the big question is, who will end up where? Well, the answer is that the executives are still not sure. According to experts, Philadelphia Phillies is the most likely destination for Turner, the Yankees for Correa, the Braves for Swanson, and the Red Sox for Bogaerts. There's still so much uncertainty regarding the free agents, and it'll be an enjoyable offseason in terms of these signings. We might even get to see some huge surprises. Who knows what'll happen? Next up, is Jacob deGrom leaving the Mets? deGrom's future also hangs in the balance. Will he leave? Will he stay? Only time will tell. Although 4 of the experts think he's going nowhere, 5 think he'll end up leaving. If he returns to the Mets, it'll be good because he has spent all his career with them.
Veteran, and you learn as you go along.
Grossman goes down on strike.
But if he does go somewhere else, all of us are interested in knowing how the Mets react. Now, Justin Verlander may leave the Houston Astros. There's a big possibility that Justin Verlander might leave the Astros, so big that 9 of the executives think he'll leave. The pitching department of the Astros is stacked, so they can afford to let Verlander leave.
It's like changing schools and going to a new high school when you don't know anybody. Like, you step in and you've got all this pressure to, I don't know, be cool. You know,
It might be a great opportunity for them to invest somewhere else. Sign another great player. Next up, who's the most valuable pitcher? When we talk about great pitchers, names like Carlos Rodon, Kodai Senga, Taijuan Walker, and Chris Bassett always come up in the mic. But the question is, who's more valuable out of all of them, and who can provide the most for his team? The expert panel votes ended up as a tie between Rodon and Bassett. Rodon had an impressive 2022. He made 31 starts and pitched 178 innings this year, but Bassett was better than him. He has a higher ERA than Rodon in the last 2 years and could prove to be the more valuable one out of these 2.
3-2 coming. And he got him looking. 1-2 coming. And the curveball on the outside corner, strike 3.
Bassett can be a better long-term option for any team. Let's talk about which teams will spend the most this offseason. Many clubs are trying to better themselves this time, but the Giants are widely expected to devote the most resources to doing so. In New York, they want to win the World Series so badly that they're willing to spend whatever amount of money is necessary. Another team on the list that can go big is the Rangers. Yes, they already spent some money last season, but we think they will go again this offseason. Following up, what will be the most notable trade of the winter? Sean Murphy and Pablo Lopez could be the most notable trades of the winter. Lopez is a great player and he won't cost much to anyone trying to sign him, so that he can be a good option. Let's see where he ends up. But if you ask us, the Miami Marlins can be a great option for him. Coming up, will the new rules and regulations affect decision-making? Not a lot can be said right now before witnessing all of it in action. Once that happens, everyone will have a complete picture of how these things will affect the team's decision-making making this offseason. It's too early to predict anything. Now moving on to predictions about the free agents who will rule the hot stove season, starting with Aaron Judge. The Yankees and the Giants are the two most predictable destinations for Aaron Judge. First of all, they're the ones who can afford him, and secondly, they're the ones who need him the most. And out of these two, the Yankees need him more than ever. He can be a crucial part of the team's success in the future. The Yankees really shouldn't let him go at all costs. On the other hand, considering his age, the Giants might be looking to sign him on a contract for 8 years and could offer up to $352 million a year. This is a huge sum of money, but it's possible. Up next, Jacob deGrom. The most likely destination for Jacob deGrom would be the Rangers. They have a new manager now who's only focused on winning, so they can do with a great pitcher. Now for the 4 big shortstops. The Seattle Mariners are the most likely option for Trey Turner, while the Giants could be a good option for Carlos Correa. The Braves can offer a 6-year deal to Dansby Swanson, and the Red Sox can acquire the services of Xander Bogaerts. Coming up, Justin Verlander. The Dodgers can afford to offer a 2-year contract to Verlander because they're the team that makes the most sense for him. The Dodgers are a team where Verlander can continue to win games and eventually reach his goal of 300 career wins. Next up, Carlos Rodon. The Mets are looking for a starter in the market and can spend big bucks on Carlos Rodon. Rodon's a talented player, and the Mets can use all the talent in the world right now. On the other hand, the Rangers can also come in for Rodon. Although we don't think there'll be a huge bidding war for Rodon between the Mets and Rangers, we could still see some competition. The Rangers can offer him a 5-year contract at best, worth up to $132 million. They've already retained Martin Perez and traded Jake Odorizzi. It'll be interesting to find out if they go all out after Carlos Rodon. Let's talk about Brandon Nimmo. The Miami Marlins are looking to strengthen their offense, and Nimmo can be the perfect option for them. Nimmo's a great player who can contribute defensively as well. We'd be surprised if the Marlins decided against going after him. The Mets could be another team to go after Nimmo. He's probably the most talented player in the current free agent class, so the Mets should go after him. Plus, the Mets can afford him as well. They can offer him a 5-year deal to go up to $140 million. Nimmo's a fan favorite and popular in the big leagues. These two teams can go head-to-head for his signature. Finally, some other players in the free agent class. Apart from all the players we've discussed, there are still many who we haven't even mentioned. So let's talk about them now. The Giants can sign Zach Eflin and Jamison Tylen on a 3-year deal. Both of them are the leading candidates to strengthen their team. The Cardinals can go after Wilson Contreras and offer him a 4-year deal. He's a player who fits their team profile perfectly. The Mariners are the leading candidates for Kodai Senga. He's not someone they desperately need, but they can use him as a rotation player. The veteran Wade Miley will be a great addition to any locker room with all his experience. The Dodgers will offer him a 1-year contract at least. The left-handed pitcher A.J. Pollock is a great pitcher, and the Giants could use his contributions. He also has a lot of experience in the division, and the Giants can present him with a 2-year contract, which he should accept. Last but not least, Cody Bellinger's on the market, and he's only after a 1-year deal. This is something the Yankees can afford to do and should do. They can help him find his best form. And that's a wrap for this video. Who's the free agent that you want on your team? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.